back. If you're new to the channel, Ray Williams, the Mortgage Master out of Denver. I'm excited to talk about this clash of titans today. If you're thinking about moving from LA to Denver, I've got some things for you to think about before making that move. We're going to talk about cost of housing, we're going to talk about schools, traffic, quality of life, gas prices, property taxes, insurance, a lot of things to consider before thinking about making that move from LA to Denver. But first, we're going to dive right into the depths of cost of housing. According to Redfin, in LA, 1.1 would be the average cost of a single family home, whereas in Denver, 610 is what we're pulling down from Redfin right now. So as you can see these houses from LA. Now, if you ended up in Denver and bought 1.1, you can see here what the difference in the house size would be for you. If that's affordable for you, that is certainly an advantage Denver would have for you with the cheaper cost of housing. If you come out here renting LA for about 787 square feet, according to Rent Cafe, it's gonna cost you about $2,700 per month. In Denver, for about 842 square feet, about $2,000 per month. So you're gonna save some money there in Denver as well. Now, those coming out with families and looking at what might be the best choice relating to schools, look, LA's got some high performing school districts. It also got challenges with some overcrowding in some of those districts as well. It does rank pretty well though, with niche.com giving it a B overall for public schools. Denver, areas like Cherry Creek and Littleton offer competitive options for schools, and therefore those would be the best areas. Jefferson County's got some good schools as well. Niche actually gives Denver a B-, but I would say, in my opinion, that Colorado as a whole, Denver as a whole, could use more money in the ballots going towards funding schools to increase the amount given per student. Now let's talk about traffic. Getting from that school, picking up those kiddos, dropping them off. Let's talk about this. Getting around the city, the average Angelino spends about 100 hours a year stuck in traffic. Whereas in Denver though, about 60 hours per year. So what would you do with that extra 40 hours per year if you lived in Denver over LA? Definitely increasing walkability in Denver with things like bike lanes. There are paths from one side of the city to the next, north and south. And that is something that is very strong in Denver, is the commuting aspect as it relates to we seeing e-bikes more and more all the time for people to commute to avoid that traffic and save even more time in their day and their week. We're even seeing them with their kiddos. You might see that out in LA as well, depending on where you live. That allows you to spend less time behind the wheel, areas like Lodo and Cherry Creek. Now let's dive into quality of life. Well, this might just be opposing philosophies, right? Is it the beach life? Is it the outdoor mountain life? To that, only you can answer. You will give up water if you come to Denver because we don't got the lakes and we don't have the beach that you have out in the LA area. However, 300 days of sunshine, access to the Rocky Mountains, world-class skiing, Vail Resorts, Winter Park, Copper Mountain, Steamboat, Telluride. I could just keep going with some of the resorts and the world-class skiing out here in Colorado. Denver is known for outdoor active lifestyle. You'll see it when you're out here, whether you're at City Park, Wash Park, Congress Park, Platt Park. You'll see people out and about enjoying the active life here in Colorado. LA, on the other hand, iconic beaches, entertainment scene like no other, but you might have to travel further and spend more time in that car to enjoy that out in LA. Let's talk about the food scene. Well, Denver doesn't really compare at this point in time. As it relates to Michelin, LA has 24 Michelin star restaurants, with 5 of those having 2 stars, whereas Denver has a handful, with another addition just being added to that list. So the LA food scene is definitely gonna be better than Denver, though. There ain't no playing around. There are some James Beard award-winning chefs doing their thing out here in Denver, so you will find some great food in Denver. So it might just come down to, is it the beach? Is it the mountains? But if it's lifestyle driven, they both have some strengths there. Let's talk about some other costs though that are important to you. Let's talk about gas prices. LA has consistently had some of the highest gas prices in the nation, currently averaging around $4.61 a gallon. Denver at this time, same comparison, $3.39 a gallon. So you will save some money there. Where else might you save some money in Denver? Property taxes and homeowners insurance, driving further down that cost of housing, as we talked about before. With LA, you can expect the average of 1.25% for property taxes, whereas in Denver, 0.55. Though we have seen taxes going up more recently in the Denver metro area. Homeowners insurance as well, cheaper in Denver, more affordable due to the fewer risks relating to earthquakes, wildfires, which are more common in California than in Colorado. So is Denver the right move for you? It could come down to a lot of those variables and more. It depends on your lifestyle. If you're looking to save on housing, spend less time in traffic, live closer to nature, Denver might be the perfect fit. But if you love that hustle of that big city, year-round sunshine, entertainment, iconic beaches, we know LA has its charm. If you're thinking about Denver and curious about some other areas, check out North Park Hill, Congress Park, Montclair, City Park, Wash Park, or Cap Hill. There's some interesting neighborhoods in the urban core of Denver where a lot of people love to call home, and some great suburbs to check out as well. Let me know what you think. Comments, questions, feedback, indifferent. What do you think about the two cities? Are you thinking about making a move from LA to Denver? If you have some questions, calendly.com/mortgage maestro. More than happy to help. I lived in California when I was in the Navy. Thank you so much. And make sure to check out other videos we have about building wealth through real estate. Talk to you soon.